How's everybody? Also, so testing. I don't know why. I don't know why I was so low. For some reason, my gain settings got changed on my mic. Is that better? You know, one of the things with messing with the stream is that everything you change breaks something else. So, um, you know, it's a process. Hopefully, the audio sounds good now. Levels look good on my. There we go. Cool. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know what happened. My XLR device got like reset all the gain settings to 0 or something. Anyway, yeah, this trust me, this is like very different than what I do with my day job. My day job, I work with cameras all day, and I'm like used to fiddling with technology and getting stuff working, but like this is like seems like it would be similar to what I do working in TV, but is very different. I do not work in like the control room in TV. Um, I was a professional audio mixer. I was okay at it. Um, and it was it's a very thankless job because when audio works, like nobody thinks about it at all. It just works. But as soon as it stops working, people lose their minds. So you never get appreciated if you're doing your job right. You just get ignored. But as soon as everything's wrong, everybody's like, "Oh, it's wrong. Oh my god!" And then yeah, and then it's a big problem. But with camera, if you're doing your job right, everybody really appreciates you because the shots look cool. So that's why I switched to doing camera. Um, but yeah, I actually did some pretty cool jobs when I was first starting doing working in audio. My first job as a audio mixer where I was like working by myself, where I was like the main mixer, was shooting a pilot for David Leitch. I don't know if you guys know who David Leitch is. He's a famous director, but at the time he was like kind of a nobody. At the time, all he was known for was being Brad Pitt's stuntman or stunt double. But now he directed John Wick and directed a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, that was like I think when he was first starting direct. So I did audio on David Leitch's first directing job. All right, keep this in. What's up, Pepper Saint? 4 a.m. What are you doing up at 4 a.m.? Let's see. We're gonna ramp. This is kind of a weird hand against Sabine. Ooh, traders. I like that. Ramping into traders. Go. I mean, we don't want Typho. I think Typho is still good. Maybe even better than Obi-Wan. It's kind of weird because we're going to ramp and then go into Traitorous first turn. But I think I want to ramp Traitorous Obi Ewing. Yeah, John Wick movies are good. I would say the first one's obviously better. Um the only knock against the John Wick movies, in my opinion, is that they use squibs or they use CGI squibs, which I'm not really a big fan of. I would rather nobody ever use CGI squibs ever again, unless they have a really good reason to. Um, I just think they always look bad. Fetchin says, I've been trying to think of a blue of a blue hero deck that isn't Anakin or Rey. That's supposed to be a green blue hero deck. Um, yeah, I think Rey just does it better. Dude, I knew Traders was gonna pay off. It's just such a blowout against Sabine when they try and do Chewbacca stuff. I was playing this deck without Traders in it from the beginning of set 6 spoilers, and it just like it's not as good. I think we just win when this happens. Especially I'm gonna start healing next turn from Sabine's Masterpiece. You really needed Poe there to be able to. I mean, I probably should have attacked first action, thinking that he had Poe. It's kind of a little bit greedy to go to try and get the heal there, because if he had Po'd me, he would have blown me out completely. Yeah, we got lucky that he didn't really draw very well here. I think I want Akbar. We do like Akbar. Yeah, there were a couple turns there where he could have blown us out. So there's the problem with like now that we have like a 6 set card pool is that there are just so many options of decks to play. Like I would like to like revisit Raid Tarkentown actually now that we're not in like the force deck meta. Um, but there's just so many options. Also, not all the cards are implemented yet. Let me see what's still not implemented. Yeah, until Galen Urso is implemented, I want to mess around with that. Queen Amidala is the other one that I want to like. Queen Amidala I want in this deck. One Way Out I want to play with this card too. One Way Out seems really good as like a maybe like a sideboard card against for a red blue hero against villain blue green villain. Being able to have a one resource way to take out their super laser techs and keep them from being able to ramp seems good. Yeah, there's some good cards that haven't been implemented that I want to try. Condemn's an interesting card too. Now that we know that it actually works. Yeah, Galen Urso and Queen Amidala are definitely going to be big, especially for blue green villain or blue green hero. But I could see Galen going in almost any blue deck, any blue hero deck. Um, I don't really like the turn one plays because I'd have to play a Jar Jar, but I think being able to ramp into blue leader is good enough to keep this hand. Yeah, Travi, it's there's just too many options and nothing's. I haven't found a deck that seems like clear the best deck. I mean, this Ray DV deck seems really good. Um, but it's hard to identify like a clear top deck in the format. Eyeball Donnie could be good, but I don't want to resource Luke. Luke is just too good against Han. Eyeball Donnie's been really good though. I still have to revisit Anakin also. I'm not I'm not 100% sure he's going to be viable, but I want to the problem is like the force decks seem like they are a little bit awkward because there is so little synergy in this set with the force pace. A lot of the cards aren't force, so you have to decide whether you want to go down on your force numbers, and I don't know, not an easy decision. So one thing I wanted to try maybe on this stream is taking this deck and cutting it down to 50 cards to see if we can make a Ray Blue or Ray Green 30 deck work. Just because ramping in a blue leader is such a solid move that I want to see if we can do it more consistently. Okay, knew that was coming. Put some damage on Han. I'm gonna hopefully be able to ambush into him with blue leader. He's gonna hold up Han. Yeah, I figured he wasn't gonna attack with Han first action. Because he wants to be able to try and kill Ray on a flip. Yeah, definitely fetch in. It seems just super annoying that like they just refuse to support a set past one set. I really wish they did something closer to a block format. I think I need to take out tech. I wish I had drawn a Akbar or a Ewing or something there to be able to take out. Uh, hmm. Yeah, it would just be so much more interesting if they design these sets to like flow one into the other. Do I just rivals fall on solo right now? If he has another, I think I do. Yeah, they were so like careful about yeah, I knew they had a way to like bounce or do something there. Fine. Um I think they're just so worried that they were gonna like print something that's overpowered that like all their mechanics they wanted to just do like every mechanic is like dipping their toe in the water. I'm just gonna draw a bunch of cards here. He wants to keep bouncing my stuff with MP's Nest. I'll just keep drawing cards. So I can home one into. I'll just no. I'll just do this. I can kill MPs or Falcon Luke now. I'll save. I'll save. I'll save home one to bring my Lukes back. If I need to. Now you can't kill him with Han. Jar is such a pimp. JPC, what's up? You've been playing Ray? Yeah, I think Ray is fun. I mean, there is like the thing that a lot of people say about that the games go long, so you have to worry about going to time. But um, I think that the deck has gotten consistently better at pumping out like late game threats now, so that it's not as big of an issue. All right, I think we're gonna go for. He only has one card in hand. I'm gonna go blue leader on him because I know he thought that tech was gonna stay alive. Yeah, restore is crazy. So he's gonna be able to play one of my cards. Or his whole resource row. I think I'll gamble on him being able to play one of my cards. The only problem is I don't. I hope he attacks with Obi first so I can fell Enfies. I have tech, no sentinels, hot shot. You got. Oh my god. Okay, that's pretty bad. I have to claim. Hope I top deck a sentinel. Drew a couple of sentinels. I'm one short. Against mini CAD, it's pretty good. I mean, you can just like you have so many little units, so much restore. You also have enough life total that you can pass turn one. He's in too much danger. I think we're just dead. He drew too well. We didn't draw any of our sentinels other than this. Too late in the game to draw sentinels. I was one short. Make sure I'm not missing something. We can do like this, Bright Hope, bounce. But Envy still gets him there. Yeah. Got me. GG. You got there. Um, yeah, I have to figure out. I've been messing around a lot. Um, I want to. A lot of the early game. There's just so many good early game units right now that it's kind of hard to figure out what you actually want to run. So I'm still doing like Mon Mothma stuff, but I could go to a different like draw package. I don't have Owen in right now. I could go back to like Owen plus like more force users. Um, I think we mulligan. I don't really like playing Jar Jar turn one. That's Spark of Hope. Do Mina into Spark of Hope. Typho seems good in this deck. Open fire. I won't show the Spark of Hope. Good Mon Mothma and Typho. Okay. Do I actually want to go? Is ramping this turn worth it? Yeah, all the ramp. Now we can blue litter. What's up, Michael? Still going for the ramp with Ray, correct? Mulligan into something into getting some Respire Spark. Um I'm usually trying ramping against most decks. I think getting to Ray faster is really good, but mainly going like ramping into blue leader. Being able to blue leader for 5 on turn 3 is really good. Blue leader is just like one of the best cards in the deck, so playing it faster is good. Um, Adding Ethan to the deck. I don't know what Ethan is. Am I missing something, or is that a typo? I don't remember an Ethan in this Star Wars universe. That sounds like a distinctly un-Star Wars name. Help me out, Michael. Who's Ethan? Seven. Michael, who's Ethan? You got me all fucked up. Oh, I mean, yeah, but you need the force base for that, right? Oh no, we don't. Nobody knows what Ethan is. Eth. Eth. All right. Trying to think if there's a punish of playing Jar Jar here. I want to say Fell for his the inevitable crate dragons that are coming. ETH Koth, yeah, we just don't have a force base. So if you're going force base, then that would definitely be an option. It's just a different deck. It's kind of rude. And it's got Reinforcement Walker and a Ewing. It's like we're gonna be in some bad shape. Yeah, the thing with the ramp is specifically you want to be ramping earlier than that. Because ETH costs 4, right? Yeah, so you generally want to be ramping on turn 2 so that you can play either Traders or Blue Leader on turn 3. So you don't really want to be ramping on turn 3 with ETH Koth. Manola doesn't work. Um, this is always weird. It's like when somebody plays a card that doesn't work, do you just like pretend it's a vanilla 5/3 here and kill it? I mean, I can't pretend that there's 2 spy tokens here. So like, what does he want me to do? Like I'm gonna go ahead and kill Queen Amidala for lack of a way to resolve that. Like if it was just something that was supposed to have Sentinel and didn't have Sentinel, I would just like pretend like it had Sentinel. Make this a force base with Yoda unit. I mean, it's not a terrible idea. I was saying that after like I wanted to try and build a um 30 point base version of this. Kill that, kill her. Got rid of a Poe off the top. That's good. He's got Radis, so I need to draw another Luke, I guess. I'll keep the Sentinels. I mean, Yoda unit is really good. Right now, I'm not using my top end's a little light. I don't have Kelleran back in here right now either. I have just Luke and home one, so that's like some of these matches have been a little harder than they should be because of that. Do I back here? I'm gonna bounce Mon Mothma. Okay, that was good. Nothing. We just bottomed our U-wings. Got rid of one of his U-wings. That's good. Kanan's been doing work. People talk shit on Kanan, but the amount of times I mill off cards that are important to people is pretty high. How am I feeling about the World Series? How would you be feeling about the World Series right now, Michael? I am feeling pretty good. All right, we're gonna attack with the Village Protector. If he kills a villager, we just bring it back. Although, maybe I should have killed. Doesn't have Sentinel right now because he doesn't have a resistance card. This is annoying. I don't have enough mana to be able to do what I want to do. I need one more mana to be able to kill Cassian and Radis. I'm gonna do the home one play next turn. Just do this turn. We take another Mon Mothma and just keep digging. Keep all those cards. Michael, I to answer your question, I feel really good about the World Series. I think the Dodgers are going to beat the crap out of the Blue Jays. Actually, none of the teams in the American League seem like they've matched up with the National League teams at all. Dodgers, beating the Phillies and Brewers were both much better teams than much more complete teams than the Blue Jays or the Mariners. I was not scared about any of the American League teams. I'd say Dodgers in 5. All right, should we do a little deck building? Do we want to try and turn this into a 30 card deck? Uh, I didn't name this deck, by the way, so I wasn't trying to go for a KKK thing. Go with the Echo Base. 28 Force. Yeah, Canada versus America. You know who's gonna come out on top in that matchup, right? Turning 28 Force. I don't want to do that. I want to turn it into a 30 card deck. So I like the Populous Advisors. R2D2 is good too. I think Populous Advisor is better against like Sabine decks. Let's trim there. Let's see, how many do we have? We have 3, 6, 9, 11, 13 turn ones. Maybe we go to 14 turn ones. I think that's a good number. Akbar we can probably trim. I love Akbar, but we can do without him. We can trim a Kanan. I don't think we want to lose any of our space. I have Aldani. Spark of Hope we can probably cut with the higher chance of getting resupply. Maybe go down on Rivals and Fells. Maybe Ewing in the side. I mean, we could cut Kanan completely. The problem with Kanan is you can get him off Mon Mothma. I actually like Kanan a lot, but maybe we just can't fit him. So we'll have to see how our Mon Mothma pulls are, because rebel wise we have. I mean, maybe we just don't run Mon Mothma in this deck. Maybe we just run R2D2 or something instead. Because rebels, we have all the spaceships are rebels. We have Akbar, Luke. Yeah, I don't feel like we have enough rebels for Mon Mothma. So we got 3, 6, 9, 11. Let's just put R2 back in. So instead of drawing, we're going to just be able to dig. We could do like 2, 2, 2, R2, C3PO. We have 14. How many turn 3? How many 3 costs we have? We have 3, 6, 10, 14 turn 2s. It's a little bit, I mean, C3PO is going to be tough if you don't have R2 going at the same time. I don't know. Maybe instead of that, we just go up on Mina and Yaddle. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. How's our force count? could cut the Eye of Aldani's and go higher on units. Maybe we go. Maybe we put Kelleran back in. We go down on these and we put Owens in. Now that we have more force. Because I don't want the card draw. Let's try that. Yeah, the plastic bases. I don't have a plastic base. I do have the hyperfoil Echo base though, which is a good reason to run it. Alright, so unlisted, save deck, view deck, copy that, go to Carabas, new. Alright, let's try this. Turn 2, Admiral Akbar is pretty good on turn 2 against all these decks I want to play at 2-4 turn 1. He lines up really well against a lot of cards. We got our Rivals Fall. Or one of Rivals. So I just buff Yaddle and then he can't kill her and he dies if he attacks into her. Okay. General's Blade. Does everybody like the new chat box? It took me goddamn forever to get it set up right. So hopefully y'all like it. Or I think it looks pretty clean. I was annoyed by how hard it was to tell what people were saying. I know people watch on like sometimes smaller monitors. I guess I didn't need to show them a card there. All right, good. I'm glad you guys like it because it was driving me nuts. Dude, these are just my sticker on the StubHub on the Yeti. I need to get like engraved Yetis. That'll look a lot better. I don't really have anything I want to resource here because I want to be able to. I guess I could play tech. Team bowling shirts, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna play tech. I like playing tech just as like a bluff. Black on black clothing to the shop, like a plain black T-shirt. When you say black on black clothing, describe what you have in mind. Open fire. Um, gonna be. I'll go ahead and kill the ether sprite. Do I just claim? Okay. Trying to think of how to do this and still kill his guy. I just slow play it. The way to beat Avar Chris in general is just draw your one of Rivals Fall. Okay, so like a yeah, I could do black with like a gray um logo on it. Is that what you're talking about? 'Cause I could do that. Because I was just thinking black on black might be a little might not stand out that much. Bring a live stream. Trying to adjust something. This is what's up, Mickey. This is a very American style Ray deck that we're trying. I'm gonna get to the point in the game where these home ones are gonna start doing some work. Uh, what's up, Kyle? Syntha makes me want to get back to Anakin a bit. Have a preference so far, Ray to Anakin. You know what? To be honest, Ray has been feeling really good, and to be honest, I haven't had time to since like the full set has been spoiled to play around with the set 6 version of Anakin. Um, I've just it's we were talking earlier. It's so hard to just like there's so many options now that it's hard to test everything in a condensed time frame. I definitely want to try messing around with Cinta though. Especially like I think plot with Anakin especially is really interesting because you're so often not having to flip Anakin on 6, like you're waiting. So the amount of times that you could build up to like a real blowout would be pretty good. Okay, we can get a 6 cost now. What do we have? 6 cost. I want to wait until I can get leaks with the home ones. I'm going to hold off on it. So I'm going to just slow play. Yeah, there's so much to consider. It's really tough. Sorcerer's Blast. Okay. Do that. Yeah, the idea of being able to like against control decks hold off on flipping Anakin and then flipping playing like Cinta and like a bunch of upgrades on him seems really good. I think we turned the corner in this game. Traders too. Come on. I'm assuming he's going to attack with daughter first, so we'll be able to take the blue leader. Yeah, Beattle's coming up fast. How many of you guys are going to be at Beattle? I don't want to do Q&A. I want to do poll. Very first matchup of the last Beatle is Ophir. Talk about welcome to Swoop Beatdown. Yeah. I haven't actually played against him in a tournament yet. Um I played against Chrono. I'm trying to think of who the other K2D boys that I've played against. Alright, we're gonna kill his Kellerbeck right off the bat. I could just start going face, but I want to actually protect my village protector. And I think we have this wrapped up enough where I can just clean up his board. Yeah, I'm just gonna clean up everything and then start playing tax and just like overwhelm him here. R2 would be good, but I don't think I'll play Yaddle. And we'll just like close the door. 20 minutes to get here. Yeah, I know. We are not beating the slow deck allegations. Legendary played Bobby and Alex in the same event. Yeah, that's gotta be a tough one. Two heavy hitters. Everybody, congrats to JPC. JPC won the giveaway the other day. He won a set of the VIP promos. Mickey says, "I think I'm winless against teammates in events." Well, you're lucky you live on the middle of nowhere, so you don't have to play against us that often. Michael still yet to win one. He's been trying though. And all right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do 5 damage. Um, what do I want to do? I'm being like really annoying to this guy right now by slow playing while I have like 9,000 guys on, and he had like 20 something damage on my base, and now we have 6. Kyle played Justin in the original Star Wars CCG and crushed him. Nice. I love that. I still think that's like one of the best games ever made. There's like a Star Wars CCG community around here, and I just haven't got involved in it. But I like bought a bunch of cards. I wanted to like make like retro decks, and I made like shitty retro decks, but I've like not actually been able to play with them yet. I stopped playing like at the beginning of Indoor, I think, is when I went to college and stopped playing. Um, JPC. Mickey says, to be fair, if I played regularly against Bothans, I think I could sneak a couple wins in. Yeah, you definitely could. You just like, if you played like like played like Cards HQ locals and just had to play 4 Bothans every day, then you'll definitely get some wins. Ask Fetchin what it's like playing at Cards HQ locals. They'll be like something, even if there's like 6 people there, like 3 of them will be Bothan network. We went from Avar to Ray. What's going on here today? Facing Bothans doesn't phase me anymore. Look at that. How far you've come. We know Fetchin's leveled up when he doesn't even care about facing Bothan network anymore. He's beaten too many of us now. Doesn't matter. Ain't worried about it. One top deck away from beating everyone from McClunky except Tyler in 1PQ. That's pretty impressive. CAD TT phases you? How's Quinn? Is Quinlan like playable in this meta now? I don't see anybody playing Quinlan. Although Quinlan was always like kind of underrepresented online. Are Quinlan's days numbered or no? Yeah, Quinlan's just been quiet. Still good. Still beats up on Hunt too. Yeah. What about everything else though? Like, how does Quinlan do against like Boba and stuff? New set. Now that Boba can just pump out damage a lot faster. TV matches got tougher. Yeah. Yeah, the main thing with DV feels like the quality of like early game units got a lot better. Pilot aggro got easier. What was the difference in pilot aggro? Boba got easier. What changed in those matchups? Okay, one drops. Yeah, Jar Jar is so damn good. I swear. Look at what Jar Jar does. I just had a vote of no confidence on Plo Koon. Man, if we had a Luke right now, it'd be so cool. I'm just gonna play Obi. I don't have a force unit, which is kind of actually. Should I just kill Mace? I think I cleared the board. Yeah, more daring raids. I would just think that the Boba flip turn would be kind of nasty now. Jar Jar is one of my favorite new cards. I can't wait to see what the Jar Jar Prestige looks like. Jar Jar Prestige. Have they shown the Jar Jar Prestige? I don't know if I want Mina or R2. I'm gonna be at 8. I haven't been keeping up on the spoilers. I gotta see the. I haven't seen what new prestiges are out. The Slime War Prestige looks so insane. Oh, they showed Lamasu Prestige today. Come on, nobody cares about that. Could not care less about Lamasu. You bounced Obi-Wan. Okay. I will play home one and get a village protector. Yeah, they've shown showcases. The only prestige they showed was like they've shown like handful of them. The Thrawn one looks dope. I think the propaganda poster prestiges look a lot cooler than the wanted posters. Llama who? Yeah. Force illusion. Okay. Probably. Yeah, it's a little bit of a problem that the carbonite packs were kind of duds. Played another Ezra. Um, kill Ezra. I actually don't think Rey is that big of a threat right now. I'll take care of her later. Yeah, it's. I mean, I get it. They had such a like a scare basically from like set one, people not having product and thinking it was gonna like ruin the game. Um, so then they like overprinted. They probably also just didn't know like how much would sell at now that they're doing like the packs at retailer at like big box stores. I'm sure that that was hard to predict how much that would sell too. All right, we'll kill Ray. Yeah, Asmodee selling product direct on Amazon, not great for local stores. Yeah, Wizards of the Coast does the same thing with Magic, and they like undercut their retailers. Wizards also has the problem where they just like um, print all the super or the secret layers. So they're just like printing cart. They're just like bypassing retail stores with the secret layers also. Sheehan, Flurry, Kiati. Damn. What the hell are these yellow? Oh, they're just playing all these yellow force cards that I don't know what they do because I haven't seen them since pre-release. I'll play against a meta deck. Ooh, we're playing against Richie Diamond. Richie Diamond is a distant cousin of Bobby Sapphire. He's one of the lesser known cousins. You guys might not know Richie Diamond, but I actually have to buckle down and concentrate on this game because he is a tough cookie. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Faith in Your Friends, R2D2, Furtive Handmaiden, and Bale. Faith in Your Friends is a good card. Populous Advisor is a good card too, though. Yeah, some of us have known Mr. Diamond for a while. You guys want to use Target Town on my one drop? I don't think I need Fell. I'm gonna keep it. Marin is the goat. It was so funny at Galactics because like we all on Bottom Network were like super high on Marin, but we go to Galactics and like nobody was playing. Nobody was playing Marin. Everybody I played Marin against had to read the card. Now everybody's playing Marin. It was funny like how our versions of like some of the like red blue hero decks became like the stock versions. Bamboozle. All right, I'm gonna claim and blue leader him. Or just Traitorous again. You have another bamboozle? He's on 5. Do we think we Traitorous again or just blue leader? Maybe I'll save blue leader to kill Padme. Can we just do it again? See if he does another bamboozle. Or the target. He hasn't been able to use Padme's ability yet in this game. Jetpack. Okay, so he's going to be able to create a spy. If he discards a card, he'll be able to do damage. If I play Obi and he's got like another spare of the target, it's going to be pretty rough. I just play Village Protectors. He'll be able to pop the shield. Do I just make him have it? I'm going to play Village Protectors. I don't want to play Obi. It's too much of a blowout if I play Obi and he has a bounce. What leaders are going to be good for pre-release events? Well, Padme Amidala is one of the pre-release leaders, and I think she's going to be pretty good. Thanks for the sub, Tiago. I'm trying to think of which ones are the common ones. C3PO might be good in pre-release. Famous last words, right? I just know he's a this Richie is a smart cookie. He might not let me play Fell. We got charged with espionage. Look at him on his hand and discard a card from it. He discard. What's he disclosing? Kira and spare the target. He has to spare the target. Okay. Discarded blue leader, so I can't kill Padme. Play Jar Jar on Village Protectors. If you spare the target, I can just play it again. Or I can play Obi. You could play Kira and stop me from playing either one. I think I just play Obi and make him play spare the target. I think that's fine. Drawing Lukes would be good. Drawing Lukes, drawing Kelleran, drawing home ones. Java, Llama, Leia, Satine for blue green. Yeah, I'd have to look at the leader list to see. Oh man, he is playing into the belt. Okay, so why fell when we can just traitorous his 2-drop with 2 jetpacks? Yeah, this might be the most jetpacks I've ever seen in a game. Now we need Phil. Need to dig. Need to dig for any of our good cards in the whole deck that we haven't seen yet. Disclosed aggression. Okay. You're gonna discard a card to make me discard a card just so you can kill Jar Jar. pass. Probably gonna make me discard. Am I liking the 30-point base better? I don't think it's made a difference. All right, I'm gonna play Obi and just eat the attack, and then hopefully I draw Luke in the last bottom half of our deck. If we had drawn Luke's, this game would have been over a really long time ago. There we go. Yeah, Wampa. I wanted to be able to ramp on turn 2 more consistently. Sudden ferocity. Okay. So you can kill Luke this turn. He wants to run all his guys into it. He can throw Cassian with the ferocity and then Bail Organa, discard a card. Oh, he doesn't need to. He already has the damage on him. And see, he already pinged. All right. GG, Richie. Needed to draw way better, way earlier. It's funny though, as soon as we switch to the 30, we start drawing worse. He's playing set 1 Cassian. Dude, Narchi, I didn't draw any Lukes or any of my top end until like the last 2 turns of the game. I was like playing shitters forever. I was like, please draw Luke. Please draw Luke. I finally drew one when you had already like put so much pressure on me. Yeah, I couldn't draw anything. I was drawing all like 1 and 2 drops. Discard. Discard home one. Yeah, he's great because like you either have to like burn your target town on like this little 1 drop or like have to like sequence weird for the rest of the game. He's not as good against a lot of decks that only have like 1 or 2 units that want to attack you, but against go wide decks, he's pretty good. Definitely one of my favorite cards from this set. Mm. Yeah, you can't turn 1, ping him. That was a very low value traitorous there. So we can fell Jar Jar Owen. My Owen. Or my. What? Discard. Card probably hope. Not great. $178 wins with that deck. That's not bad. Narchi, you're never supposed to scroll up. Cardinal sin. Don't ever scroll up. The new Lando in this deck. Yeah, I mean, how much did he cost again? Hold on a sec. Cards. Search. That's not what I wanted to do, man. Not Lando. He set. Why did I do that? What am I doing? I'm distracted trying to find Lando on another monitor or another window. Seven cost, 6/8 grit. Choose an enemy unit and another friendly non-leader unit. If you do, heal 6 damage from your base, and the enemy unit captures a friendly unit. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I could try it instead of Kelleran Beck. I want to kill Chopper. Okay. I have to kill Chopper first because I need both of the cards in my hand. Now I'm gonna kill Fighters for Freedom. I need to heal though. I'm gonna heal some more. Kill K2 while I don't have any cards in my hand. Yeah, I mean, it's a little tough with a 7 cost, but I think that might be good. Letting somebody capture a unit's probably not that big a deal with a lot of your units. What's up, Ash? can get a Bright Hope. I think I have to kill Poe. All right, conceded. What was the Beatle vote? Is if you're going or not? Are you gonna be going? Trying to see how many people are going. Also, if you're a subscriber to the StubSub Patreon and you haven't gotten a Village Protector token yet, you can get one at Beatle. I'll be there, handing those out. I like Jar Jar sometimes as a turn 2 in this deck. Because one of the problems with Rey in the last set was that you a lot of times had a problem clearing out their turn 1 play. But with Admiral Akbar and Jar Jar, you can usually get it done. Got the time off work? Nice. I got really lucky. I'm gonna be working on a show, but um the show is actually gonna be dark like that weekend. What the hell is this music? I don't know about that one. Donkey Kong synthwave is like getting too melancholy. Gonna use the force and kill my guy. I went to my first PQ this last weekend. Been a while since I've done competitive TCG stuff. Well, how did it go? I tell you what, the post Forcer meta was I did not do very well in. Actually, the entire like last set meta I didn't do very well. 4 and 3 played Kylo 2 yellow. That's cool. That's an interesting deck. Yeah, this entire past set was pretty much 4-3 for me. I pretty much went 4-3 ish at every tournament I went to. Something about the set just didn't um the meta just didn't work out for me. I think I just rivals here. We've already seen 2 powers. Typho's good too. Typho and a Jar Jar. Jar Jar isn't as good against Talzin, but keeps me power protected if she attacks in a Typho first. Yeah, you got some wins pre Force Row ban. Yeah, Mickey had like back-to-back wins early in the set. Ash got would have been 5-2, but repaired into his worst in their worst matchup. Yeah, that's like has happened to me multiple times where I was like playing an aggro deck and got paired into like mono palp and then got repaired. Trying to think of how to sequence this. Figuring Jar Jar, but I think I just put it on Typho. Yeah, Kylo and a Cad Bane, it's gotta be pretty rough. They can just like kill all your shit. They decided not to kill Jar Jar. That's kind of interesting. Four-minute games. Yeah, I believe it. Uh, when your friends got top 8, awesome. That's a lot of times, that's all I can count on is that I know that even if I don't do well, my teammates will do well. Talzin sets up really difficult board states. I don't think I'm gonna Luke this turn. I'm worried that he's gonna play like the Sun or something like that, and I'm gonna have to use Rival's Fall on it or that. I wish I had a villager. Best I can pull out right now is like a tech. It's just like bait. But he's gonna be able to take me at 26. I don't know. Pretty cooked. I think I'm cooked. What happened there? What went wrong? Getting blown up. Maybe I should have flipped earlier. Oh, you don't try shenanigans? I I lost to a try deck once when I forgot about the infinite loop. So Luke was effective bait, and now next turn I can play home one in a typho. Gonna be able to shrink him and kill with Sage. Okay. Oh, we're cooked. GG. That was a good deck. All right. I'll do one more. Try one more game. Oh no. Drawn yellow. This is gonna be annoying. Oh, I don't want this to be my last game. Drawn yellow is the last game. Way to kill the stream. Typho or Chirrutmore. I mean, they're very similar cards, right? We think we want Kellerbeck or Luke more against in this matchup. I feel like Kellerbeck's better. I think green definitely has some really good curve outs with the sentinels now. Being able to go like Obi-Wan into Typho. Michael, you take your time. The coaching calendar will be there when you want it, but you know the free world. You know you need to save the free world on time. Michael, get back there to protecting all of us. Oh, this game's gonna go forever. We need to play an aggro deck next time we stream. Enough of these like 35-minute long Ray DV matches. No gloried my Yaddle. He's gonna have to no glory everything just to be able to get his stuff back. How many no glories we've seen? One. How long is it gonna be until I can play an Obi-Wan? I need to definitely see one more no glory before I can play an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hit me with that aggro deck. See now though, I can just like him guarding them with Krennic is like not terrible, right? Now he can't board wipe me without giving me a bunch of guys back, right? This guy. How do they make him bigger? Oh, he confiscated a turn too early. Confiscate the turn before you get your gigantic Krennic Traderist is so rough. Oh, hotshot. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why the chat is here to help me notice things that a good player would notice. Me not being a good player. And Hottie, we'll top that you. I think I'm the aggro right now. Well, heal one. Five, 7. We got a pretty good hand. All right, we got through it. The Traders is like really won us that game. All right, so we got there. The game didn't take too long. We beat Slimo. Finished the stream on a win. We like doing that. So that's a wrap. Everybody make sure to subscribe to StubSub if you aren't already. I really appreciate it. We've been growing the channel. It's been helping me out a lot. it's I put a lot of work in the channel, so it's rewarding to just get the little subscribe number going up, and making my like 75 cents a video on ads really helpful. I will try and be back on tomorrow. Maybe I have to do some work, but if I have enough time, I'll be on tomorrow. But thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Uh, Later, y'all.